Good afternoon and welcome to Mocs News. I'm Tania Temple.
And I'm Serlena Martin. UTC held their annual Blue and Gold Memorial Monday, April 15th. Students, staff, and faculty gathered to honor all those that have passed away this past year.
It's my pleasure to serve this campus as Executive Vice Chancellor, Finance, Operations, and IT. Last year, UTC began a new tradition of coming together as a campus family to remember those who have died in the past year.
The ceremony was held in Patton Chapel. Everyone was given a candle when they walked into light while the names of the loved ones passed were being read aloud. The ceremony concluded with UTC's chamber singers singing our alma mater.
This week marked the new beginnings of our student government as a new executive board sat in their positions. The former SGA staff held a meeting to clear up some previous business and pass some last-minute bills. They contributed money to the domestic violence program and the giant yearbook diversity events. SGA bought stand-up paddle boards for the UTC outdoors. They bought supplies for the banner station in the game room and reimbursed scholarly men in action for a leadership banquet. New executive board members had a separate meeting following the first. They appointed committee chairs and district senators for their next term. SJ ended the year with roughly $50,000 left in their operating budget for this semester. SJ will meet again next semester on Tuesday in the Raccoon Mountain Room in the UC at 3:05.
Robert Fischer was elected to be SGA's president for the 2013-2014 year. Andy was able to sit down with him and get the inside scoop into the new year. Donnie also has your Mocs weathercast for the week.
Have you heard of the Pulse? Well, Mocs News has the scoop. Also, we met with the Financial Aid Office to talk about SALT, a new program to teach students about financial responsibility.
This is Andy Jungles with Mocs News. Robert Fischer was just elected president of UTC Student Government. He tells us a little bit about his goals and the challenges he thinks he might face this next year.
I wasn't terribly surprised, but I will say the election was close. There were 3 candidates running in the field, and they were very strong candidates, and I have the utmost respect for them. And running against them in the election was an awesome opportunity to really contemplate what my message would be. Because in many ways, our messages didn't differ entirely too much. So it's finding that particular issue that's important to you and making sure people understand that's your message, to distinguish yourself from the crowd. And so when it came down to it, the vote was split almost 3 ways. And it was just an amazing opportunity when you walked into the room to see your name as the vote getter with the highest amount of votes. And I really am excited to get to work. I'm looking forward to an amazing year. One thing we really focused on was student retention and success. And the way we thought we could accomplish that goal was, one, being effective advocates for the interests of the people we represent. I always told my candidates, the senators who ran with me, and the executive members that our job as a representative body is to represent. And so my hope was always that we took what ideas were most important to students and we relayed that information to the administration, to relevant policymakers on campus. The second thing we really wanted to focus on was the development of student organizations. This year I've had the opportunity to give out almost $12,000 to different student organizations through the Student Organization Fund as student body treasurer. And so the idea behind that I wanted to continue. And so we develop student organizations, we make them stronger so they bring in more people, because the hope is that when students find their place on campus, they have an opportunity to not only create themselves, but find themselves in the area that they want to stay. And so our tagline throughout the entire campaign was that no student at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga ever feel like they weren't a Moc. Stephen Palmer, who was my vice presidential candidate, ran unopposed, so that was the easy part. But having Nathan Harlan, who was my treasurer candidate, not win was disappointing. However, Brandon Harden, who is the new student body treasurer, recently inaugurated last night, is going to do an amazing job. Stephen, and I have already met, discussed appointments, and have discussed our plans for the future. The first thing I asked them both was, what is your vision for SGA, and where would you like to see us in a year's time? And after hearing his vision, after talking with him, and having worked with him before in SGA, we even went to a mock government competition earlier this semester together. I'm very excited to work with him, and I know he's going to do a great job. And so I don't foresee there to be any difficulty as far as working with the individuals. I think we'll just have difficulty trying to wrangle a new chancellor, having a new provost, having a new athletic director, looking for new deans across the university. I think those would be the more significant challenges. The working together part's easy.
Hello UTC Mocs. We're wrapping up the semester and a lot of us are ready to hit that road, and we're talking about a place called home that we're all going to. But will your Mocs Eye forecast grant you that wish? Well, let's see. Today's Mocs Eye forecast calls for temps to be warm throughout the area. We're talking about a high of 83 degrees with a low of 61 degrees. Then for your Friday, we see a bit of a change in your forecast. We're talking about rain creeping into the area. Talking about only a 40 to 50% chance though. It's expected with a high of 71 degrees with a low of 64 degrees. Then as we go into your weekend, the sun returns with highs around 70 degrees for your Saturday and Sunday with mostly sunny skies. Great weather to actually do some outside activities and even go to the drive-in movie rather. Monday, I'm looking at a high of only 73 degrees, comfortable and pleasant. We're talking about a low of 48 degrees. So that's going to do it for your forecast. All right, Mocs, that is your Mocs Eye forecast. I hope that everyone has a safe travels as we prepare to end this semester and hope to see you all in the fall. Always remember to mock out.
The Student Government Association brought students together for a diversity fair called Pulse last week. Pulse is an organizational fair that provides an opportunity for all students to get involved on campus. Stephen Palmer, SGA's Social Issues Chair, said that SGA promotes an organizational fair every year, but this year they focused on a more diverse approach.
This is essentially a diversity fair, and what we're trying to do is to allow students to gauge the pulse of their university in terms of diversity and equity and social issues here on campus, and also to promote inter-university group connectivity. So you'll see we have a lot of groups side by side that normally wouldn't do events together, and so we're hoping to help promote this kind of sense of unity here on campus. We invited any organization that we feel made a substantial impact on social issues, equity, or diversity on campus. So we have some organizations like the Residence Hall Association that is geared towards programming that has areas specifically designed for diversity and equity, so it's campus activities board. We have certain groups whose sole purpose is to promote a certain area of diversity, so like Spectrum, which is the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender group, or the Women's Center here on campus. And some groups who have more of a social issues impact, so like the philanthropic deeds of some of the Greek organizations. We have Panhellenic here, and we also have Young Life as a representative because they do a lot of mission work. So we try to find how each organization kind of works into the framework of social issues, equity, and diversity.
The organization that was approved early March, Unique Perception, made an appearance at Pulse trying to reach out to new members.
We founded the organization because we felt that we needed more female leaders on campus, and we also just want to empower women to be the best woman she can be possible, whether it be, having more confidence in herself, wherever they may be, just be a better woman. Because that's what we need. For women, we just need to be better for our campus, our community, and personally for ourselves also.
Panhellenic was also there encouraging men and women to join Greek life and explaining what it means to be in an organization.
Well, this fair is kind of acting like a networking opportunity for all the organizations on campus. We're getting the opportunity to talk to upperclassmen that are already here instead of just having the organization fair that happens in the summer where only freshmen come in. We're kind of reaching out to the people that are already on campus to kind of get them more involved and create a more open community.
Palmer says to look out for next year's SGA plans to switch up the fair.
Having to handle your own money can be overwhelming at times, but UTC has a new money management department to help students out. The money management department can help you deal with things such as credit cards, savings, and financial aid. The department wants to help students out by making them aware of their financial possibilities. They do this through holding workshops, for example, Live Like a Student series, hosting guest speakers, and also one-on-one counseling. Parker says that students should also take full advantage of the SALT website. So if your financial situation is stressing you out, check out SALT.org, UTC's financial aid Facebook page, or go visit the office in person. And it's located on the second floor at the University Center.
Brian has your Mocs Sports Minute detailing men's and women's golf, tennis, and softball.
Students were interviewed about their summer vacations with Chit-Chatt. Alexandria has that coming up.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Mocs Sports Minute. I'm Brian Bass. Let me catch you up on what's going on in the world of UTC sports. Women's golf is red hot down in Hilton Head right now. They're in first place in the SoCon tournament and lead the field by 9 strokes. Now if they can hold on in the final round today, they will grab a bid into the NCAA tournament. Men's golf team will start their SoCon tourney this weekend down at Daniel Island. Leading the way for them will be Stephen Fox, who just got back from a little tournament down in Augusta, Georgia, where he did participate in the Masters and represented the Mocs well. Congratulations to Stephen Fox and good luck to the golfers. Men's tennis real quick. They head to Elon for the SoCon tourney. They're going to take on UNC Greensboro Friday in the first round. The women's tennis tournament will start Thursday, so good luck to both tennis teams as they go for the SoCon crowns. Finally, softball fans, the girl will be back at Frost Stadium for a huge homestand with UNC Greensboro beginning at 1 p.m. on Saturday. That's going to do it for the Mocs Sports Minute. I'm Brian Bass. Remember to log on to GoMocs.com for all scores and highlights.
Hey, I'm Alexandria Adams with the semester finale of Chit-Chat. Today I went around and asked you and your fellow Mocs how you plan on spending your summer vacations.
I am actually going to Los Angeles, California and doing a mission trip.
I will be working 2 jobs and I'll be going to leadership for UTC and ELA for Kappa Alpha.
Well, I'm an orientation leader here, so I'm going to be an orientation leader, and also I am doing leadership, so I'm really excited about that, and then I'll probably just hang out with my family.
Spending my summer vacation back at home in Memphis. I'm currently unemployed. I'll be traveling a lot. I'm looking for a job.
Relaxing, basically. I think that's what it is. Probably tanning sometimes.
My favorite thing about summer is just relaxation, and you don't really have to worry about school or anything.
Swimming, going to the beach, relaxing, no work.
Girls in bikinis.
Studying a lot of studying, library, a couple hours a night or more.
Just trying to prioritize my time between work and school and just sleeping.
I'm studying at Lufted every night.
It was awesome. It was the best year. I mean, it's my freshman year, but it's pretty good.
I went pretty good. You know, I joined a fraternity, which I was very happy about, and my grades good. I made Dean's List both semesters.
I think this year went really well. I think I have learned a lot, I've changed a lot, and I like who I've become.
Until next semester, I'm Alexandria Adams. Have a wonderful and safe summer vacation.
That does it for this semester's Mocs News. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to check out our previously uploaded videos to YouTube.
Congratulations to all graduates. Until next time, have a great summer from us here at Mocs News.